Question number 23. This design is drawn using a large circle and semicircles. Now we can see that this medium semicircle has a diameter of 2 kr, and the diameter for the small semicircle will be 2r. So what can we gather from here? The diameter of the large circle will now be 2 kr plus 2r. And to find the part A, total area of the large circle, how do we find area? Area needs the radius. So the radius of the large circle will now be dividing the diameter by 2. That gives us kr plus r. Let's take a look at our question. They want us to show that the area is given by this formula, pi r squared k plus 1. Does this appear somewhere in our work so far? Now, our radius over here, we have a kr plus k. And we need a r squared and a k plus 1. So what do you suggest we can do to this expression, kr plus k? Do you notice anything in common? Yes, they have a common factor, and the common factor is r. I can factorize out r and give me k plus r divided by r will give me 1. So in this case, if I want the area of the circle will now be equals to pi r squared, which means my radius whole thing squared. And to apply our power to the terms in the required form, we will get pi r squared k plus 1. Shown. Find, in terms of pi and r, the difference in area between the shaded section and the unshaded section when k equals to 2. Now let's analyze a little bit of this drawing. We know that this shaded section is made up of the medium-sized circle plus the following shaded portion. And whereas the unshaded section is made up of the small circle plus this portion, if we were to find the difference in the area, that means we need to take the subtraction. We will notice that this area here will cross out with the area over here. So where is the exact difference between the two areas, between the shaded and the unshaded? Now we notice that if this portion is being crossed out, so we are actually left with only the area of the medium-sized circle minus the area of the small-sized circle. And we now know that k is the value 2. So to find the difference in area is now exactly equals to the area of medium-sized circle subtract the area of the small-sized circle. Using k equals to 2, we know that the medium size, now the diameter is actually 2 times 2, now 4r. So if the diameter for the big circle, for medium size circle, is 4r, the radius of the medium size circle will now be divided by 2r. The diameter of the small size circle is 2r, so the radius of the small size circle will be divided by 2r. So area of medium circle will be pi r squared, which is now the radius 2r whole thing squared. subtract area of this small circle, pi r squared. Now applying the power to both the new number and the algebra, we get 4 pi r squared subtract pi r squared. And technically we are left with 4 units minus 1 unit, 3 pi r squared.